celebration of a brand new book I am just releasing as of today, I want to bring to you my favorite mixed media art books. It's no secret that I'm an art book hoarder. I absolutely love them. I have piles in other rooms as well. So today, because the holidays are here, I want to do my top 10 super fun mixed media art books that are my favorites that are perfect for the mixed media beginner artist. Let's take a look. All right, I'm not going in any particular order today, but I'm going to start off with one that is really good for kids because I think kids should be the focus of our holiday gift givery. It's not even a word, but you know what I mean? This one is such a good one for kids, so I wanted to share it with you. It's called Posh Paint Play. It's 21 easy watercolor techniques to explore. Watercolors is such a great activity to do with kids. I used to actually teach kids exclusively for 5 years. From 2011 to 2015, I taught kids. And so that's how I got my start in teaching, as a matter of fact. And watercolor is such a great thing that you can do along with kids. You can have tons of fun and you don't need to spend a ton of money on it. So this one I highly recommend for an adult if you want to give this to your child or your grandchild, and you can do these activities with them. I love them because it's not babyish. The end results are pretty good, but really anybody can do it. And it's also treating your watercolors in, like, look how the cute, like a new and friendly way. It's like super not intimidating, which is really important. Watercolor gets such a bad rap and people always talk about it like, oh, it's unforgiving and it's tricky and you're, you know, it's just, I don't know. It annoys me. And I think a lot of people before they even start with watercolors already come to it thinking that it's going to be hard. And so books like this are really important. If we can give these to our kids or adults who are beginners, and they can understand that it's really not that big a deal, guys. It's just a little pigment and you add water. And depending on the water amount, you can make it look dark or light. And like, it's pretty much as simple as that. So I love that it's super friendly, a lovely range of different kinds of projects. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. The book is colorful. I love all the white space. The projects are realistic. I think you could actually do them, which is actually really important. Also introduces masking tape and different techniques, but like in such a great, friendly way. Wax resist. So it's like solid cross-hatching techniques in here, but they're just given in such a colorful, happy, and really approachable way. And especially if you're dealing with kids, that's super important. But frankly, adults can really benefit from this kind of art education as well. Highly recommend. So good. So good. Lots of good stuff in here. I'm going to link to all of these books down below for you. All right, that was number one. Number two. Also, love this book. All of these books that I picked today are really different from each other, and they genuinely are books that I truly love. I spent my own money on all these. I'm not sponsored at all. These are just books that I own that I absolutely love, and I want to bring them to your attention. This is called Painting Imaginary Flowers. This is true mixed media at its best. And it does a lot of what I don't do almost any of, which is watercolor, water-soluble mixed media florals. But they're imaginative, they're creative, they're working on different, this is inks and graphite on Yupo paper, we have stone paper, we have alcohol inks, clayboard pastels. Like, they're introducing to your world a lot of different, really cool mixed media techniques that I had never even heard of or tried, and I've tried a lot of stuff, so that's really saying something. And then they get these super funky florals as a result. Very cool, but at the same time teaching you, you know, these are the color wheel exercises, dropping paint and ink. You have all these different techniques, different art supplies, watercolor pencils, acrylic markers, droppers, other materials. Like, these are really widely varied, excuse me, I cannot talk today, but nice close-up shots, not too many steps on one page. Like, that's perfect. I hate it when you have art books that have like a gajillion steps on each page and they're so tiny that you can't see what's going on. So especially as visual learners, like, we need a lot of white space, and it's nice to have just Just a few steps on each page. Love this. Different patterns that you can copy. Again, she's using like white ink with a quill. Just such a lot of inspiration in here. But the quirky flowers, they're adorable. Look at this, working with a series. Just, so good. So, so good. Check these out. Technique variation, so good. Landscape with Zen doodles. There's so much in here to explore and learn from. A technique for kids and teens. Appreciate that. We were just talking about that. A cute little gallery for inspiration at the end. Adorable. So that one's called Painting Imaginary Flowers. Okay, this one I got really recently and I love it so much. It's called Painting Cats by Terry Runyon. And she has, I looked her up immediately on Instagram. She has the cutest illustrations in the whole wide world. And she has multiple books, but I am a cat lover. I've had 2 to 3 cats my entire life. So this really hit home for me, but oh my goodness. The illustrations inside are just the cutest things that I frankly have ever seen. Look at all these shapeshifters. So not only do you get to be entertained by her adorable illustrations, but come on, so cute. But she also teaches you how to watercolor. I can't even stand it. It's like so clever. Clever times 100. I love it so much. Watercolor is a playful medium, and this is a great book for all ages, all levels. There's a lot of reading. It's probably more for probably like 12 and up, I would say. But a great introduction, a great way to introduce watercolors also. Staying loose with blob cats. So again, doing plenty of warming up exercises, and it's like a lovely, it's like a soft and loose introduction to watercolors. Super fun, step by step, adding details. I love her also, instead of like, you know, like a listicle, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just like a paragraph about the technique, and then the lovely giant spread to show the examples. So clever, so creative as far as book design goes, but also it's just a great format to learn from. Layering, come on, so cute. Cat colors, adding eyes. Let's play with some techniques. Look at these wet on wet techniques. Oh my God, I can't even. Very mixed media as well, adding the paint pen over the dry. This is wet paper, so that's wet on wet, and then that she'll let it dry, and then she adds the eyes in paint pen. So there's different techniques. Come on, so cute. That is so much fun for all ages. Like so fun. This would be a great one also to do with your kids or your grandkids. There's some dry brushing, feline fashion. Look how cute. Oh, she makes it all close. Oh, she makes them into little like mini fashion guys. Hilarious. Cats in a still life painting. So creative, so clever. Like, come on. I can't even. Look at that page. I can't even. It's too cute. It's too cute. I can't even take it. Cats with people. Look at all the people with their cat heads. So funny. Oh, I love this book so much. Okay, you have to check this out. Painting Cats, Terry Runyon. It's the best size too. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's really the perfect gift for the Christmas and holiday season. All right, my next book, book 4. I have had this book for a million years, and I love it so much because I love Mod Podge so much. I have been a subscriber to Amy Anderson's Podge Rocks newsletter for 100 years, I think. And if you don't know, I actually use Mod Podge is for the basis of my mixed media Hamburger System, which is how I make the lion's share of my own mixed media projects. Yeah, Mod Podge is right on in there. It's right on in here, layer 4. It is like a main ingredient for 2 of my layers. So if you want to know how I use it, check out Mixed Media Hamburger System. You can also, I have a huge playlist here on YouTube that will teach you all about that. But Mod Podge is so freaking great. And since this book came out, which I think I got it when it did come out, they have all these new varieties. They have like a matte non-aerosol sealer spray. They have all new glitter variations. Like, guys, I am obsessed. So anything Mod Podge sponsored or made, like, I'm in. I'm so in. These projects are clever, they're creative, they're colorful. I can't say enough good things about the product. Oh, I've totally done that. I've taught this a number of times. It's a magical, magical project. These are painted acorns. I can't even, it's so good, guys. I can't even recommend. Again, Podge Rocks. They're like experts in sealer glues. It's awesome. All right, here's a book that I collected recently by Caitlin Dundon, and it's called The Painted Word, Mixed Media Lettering Techniques. And the reason I like this book so much is that I hate my handwriting, so I always have used stamps, specifically stamps, but on occasion stencil for doing my my handwriting. And so what I love about this book is that the whole emphasis is on this. So this is definitely strikes a chord with me because it's something I'm interested in doing, which is adding text to my mixed media projects using a jelly plate, you know, like scribing into it. It's all sorts of different, but like super awesome mixed media techniques. And I'm looking forward to, there's a stencil, another stencil. She does transfer, she does embossing. It's like a stencil. It's like every way that you can do text. You can make your own stamps. Like, she's thought of everything, and I'm kind of all about it. So another book, Collage, like every mixed media technique that you can think of with text is in this book. Highly recommend. Again, not sponsored. Good job, Caitlin. Love your book. All right, here's another author. This is book 6 of 8. This author right here, Claudia Nice. Unless she's French, in which case it's Claudia Nice, but I don't know. I'm American, so I have to say it obnoxiously like nice. I think I have all of her books. No joke. I just grabbed one for this. Her books on pen, ink, and watercolor are like amazing. They're just amazing books. That's all there is to it. What I love is that she's just amazing, but she's such a good teacher in her books and how she breaks everything down. Again, it's like a visually so appealing and just it conveys the information with just boiling it down to images, right? You don't need to chatter about so many things. You just need to show, right? We're artists. So it's like small on text and huge on illustrations. And these are just wonderful books. They're works of art in and of themselves, but she's so thorough in the techniques that she teaches and how she demonstrates them and the step by step by step. She is a master. And she's also the only artist I know that uses dry brushing as much as she does. Most watercolorists don't use dry brushing hardly ever, and she is where I picked this up from. Not that I use it a ton, but if I ever do, I always think of her and these books because that's what really got me started. I think I got this book, oh my gosh, maybe like 20 years ago. I actually took like an architectural drafting course when I was in graduate school, and that was my first foray into this style, and I was just immediately taken by her illustrations, taken by the knowledge that she conveys, and how realistic your work can be with these 3 mediums. Like, it's super crazy. So if you have ever wanted to try your hand at watercolor and ink, pen, Claudia Nice is the one to check out. Go check her out. Okay, book number 7 of 8. I love this book. I got this maybe last year. I think it's so beautiful. I think the ideas in it are so unique. It's birds in watercolor, collage, and ink, and it's super duper, it's cute, it's creative. if you could tell by now, I'm really into like the look of the overall book, but also like how, you know, new these projects are. Look at this. She's doing a white pen on a leaf, like an actual leaf. It's beautiful. And she does a great job of introducing the inspiration, her history, her studio setup, ways of working. Again, just gorgeous eye candy. And then, ooh, just look at that. I just want to make it right now. She works with a lot of inks. Her inspiration comes from nature. And then she gets into watercolor. And then she dive bombs you right into some really gorgeous projects. They all have something to do with birds, but that's a beautiful illustration. Come on. Notes on watercolor, brushes, palettes, paper, pencil, ink, and then off we go running into another project. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, I have so much respect for her. That's just so thought out, every single layer, every color. Bring it all here to you through this lovely, lovely book. Hair raven, mountain bluebirds, just gorgeous. Do some sketching, collaging. I mean, if that's not mixed media, I don't know what is. Look at that. Gorgeous mix of collage, drawing, and painting together. Look at that guy. So cute. Look at that gorgeous white ink illustration. Come on, I can't even. Painting on paint chips, drawing with ink. You guys, I can't even make this stuff up. Look at this. Now you know why I hoard art books, okay? Now you're gonna hoard art books too. You are welcome. Okay, last one. This was like my Bible. When I was teaching kids, I did these illustrations and these collage projects all the time. I drew my own templates. I actually have one available for you still. If you want it, just let me know in the comments. I have my own girl, and I actually have 2 projects here on YouTube, 2 full projects, so you can learn how to do it. But the inspiration was from this book by Julie Nutting. I've also bought many, many of her stamps. She sells these stamps of her girls. And in this book, I swear to God, this should have been number 1, really. This book brings back so many teaching memories to me because I really took so much from this. I got scrapbook paper in all different kinds, and we would trace our girls onto the scrapbook paper and cut them out. And again, you can do collage backgrounds, but you can check out those 2 projects I have. I'll link them below for you so you can play with me too. But they came from the inspiration, all came from this book. So fun. So you're making clothes, making hair pieces, all done with mixed media and collage. So freaking cute. And all of these little girls you can buy as stamps. I have them all. And when I used to teach kids, I would stamp with the ink, and then we would color in the inks in the insides with different materials. So thank you, Julie, for being so awesome, sharing your super creative projects with us in this incredible book that I've used for my own inspiration for years and years and years. Just awesome. This is a great book for girls, teenagers, probably I would say like 6 through 18. This would be a great gift for them. They probably would need an adult to help actually make these happen, but you know, it would be a dream to have my daughter like running up to me with a book saying like, can you make this with me, Mom? Like that would be absolutely amazing. And then shameless plug at the end, I just have to. The reason I'm so interested and obsessed with art books is because I also make my own. So these are my 3 mixed media, I would say, centered books. This one was published first in 2017, which just has some interesting individual unique projects in there and the supplies that I like to work with as well. Also, it just covers the basics of mixed media. Also gotta have some faces in there, but there's other things too. There's encaustics, My Hamburger System is in there before I call it my Hamburger System. That comes later. But all sorts of yummy projects in here for you to enjoy. You gotta have a foam head. I've done a foam head with you here on YouTube in real time. I'll link to that as well. Art journal, canvas. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So I will link to all these below. If you love mystical, magical, mythical things, I published this book last year with my best friend, Lucy Bryden. We love all things mystical and magical. So all of the projects in here are fae-based. So this is a wee hobbitus. We did a fairy queen. There's all sorts of, this is a dragon. There's a Kelpie in man form. This is actually our student work. We have a whole page dedicated to them. But this was a super fun book to do together. It's nice to do something with your friend. This is Lucy's work, in case you're not familiar with Lucy Bryden. We also give you our references, teach you how to choose your own references. We've had students do this Selkie one, I think, more than anything else. Maybe because she's the cover, and it is gorgeous. Gouache, awesome alternative. So again, very mixed media because you get a really broad range of different art supplies that you can put together. But lots of watercolor and gouache, inks. It's so good. So good. And then this one I've already talked about. This is my mixed media hamburger system, which I teach here on YouTube, and 10s, 20s, maybe, I don't know how many I have left in my mixed media society. Mixed media is all we do. You can check the description box for information on that. And then you can click this video if you want to see my top 10 or 8 or 10 drawing books. I'll see you over there. That's my drawing channel. Subscribe so you don't miss out. I'll see you next week. Bye.